Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video. In special locations around the world, they've found some really amazing deposits of crystals. These are a combination of different quartzes all growing together like amethyst, smoky quartz, clear quartz, rose quartz and citrine, and inside these crystals are rare and unusual beautiful inclusions, including rutile, cacoxenite and lepidocrocite. Now some of these you may have heard of. There's a really well-known one called Super 7 from Brazil. There's Auralite 23, which is from Canada. You get Brandberg quartz or Brandberg amethyst, which is from Namibia. But there's also some slightly rare ones. This is a Caspian Quartz, which is found in the land masses around the Caspian Sea, and this one's from India. And you can see all the different beautiful colours in all of them. Now, I use an umbrella term for all of these quartzes, and I call them super quartzes because they've got all these different energies working together. And when I work with these crystals or wear these crystals, it's like I've just drunk a litre of Coca-Cola. The energy coming out of these crystals is amazing. And so they can be really used when you need that extra oomph in your life or an extra bit of power to get things done. Within each of these super quartzes are different crystals bringing in their special powers, and they're all working together as one. So the super quartzes are really good to use when you need to do any unity work. Now this can be on a really local level within your family, even if you're all getting together and blending families for Christmas or Thanksgiving or an event like that. It can be good for families that are combining, so step parents getting along with their step children. Think of situations like the Brady Bunch. But it can also be really good on a more community or even a global scale. I feel the super quartzes are crystals that are really great for working for things combating stuff like racism or even terrorism. When you think about what terrorism is, it's basically the segregation between different parts of the community, the global community. And these quartzes all work together and show that when we all come together with all our differences, that we can be really powerful. And so whenever there's any kind of terrorist attack or any kind of terrorist works or things that I want to build grids for or work with or I'm feeling nervous about, then the super quartz is the crystal that I first grab. Now, super quartz has a really special role for me when it comes to doing chakra work. In most of them, especially your Super 7s and your Brandberg quartzes, you'll find a high amount of amethyst and smoky quartz. And so the chakras that I like to work with using my super quartzes are the Earth Star and the Soul Star chakra. Now you've probably heard of the main 7 from the crown down to our base, and these all kind of do their own thing independently. Whereas the Earth Star chakra is located about 15 centimeters below our feet. And that is associated with your spiritual connection to the planet Earth, as well as all the animals, plants and other people that reside here as well. Your Soul Star chakra is about 15 centimeters above your head. Now this one is associated with your spiritual connection to all that is in the universe. Whereas your crown is just between you and your spirituality, this is you and everything up here. And whereas these 7 will do their own thing and act independent of each other, these two tend to develop and nourish each other at the same rate. I like to say a tree can only grow as high as its roots go deep. So a really nice way to start to nurture these and to build your connection with the whole universe, the earth and all that is above us, is to get 2 super quartzes and place one below your feet, 15 centimeters, and one above your head, 15 centimeters, and visualize 2 spheres of light. Now the colors to visualize, you'll get different colors depending on who you are, because it's kind of an infrared light and an ultraviolet. So colours we're not really used to seeing. You may want to visualize a brown for your Earth Star chakra and a pearl white or something like that for your Soul Star. But just place them there and leave them there for about 15-20 minutes and visualize those 2 spheres of light. It's really important that these do develop at the same time as well, because as you grow spiritually, you still need to remain connected to the physical earth as well. And you'll notice when you look at the great spiritual teachers, the Dalai Lama is a great example. Although very spiritual, he's still very grounded and has that sense of humor as well. When I'm working with my super quartzes, of course there's other energies I like to bring in as well. Now the interesting thing with the super quartzes is I find, because they've got these spiritual elements and these grounding elements, and they're quite well balanced, they're kind of a yin-yang symbol in a crystal, that they don't really need cleansing. So I very rarely cleanse my super quartzes. They seem to always find their natural balance quite easily and retain that all of the time. However, I do work with a couple of beautiful animal guides. The first one is the ant. Now when I tell people that I work with the ant and this amazing crystal super quartz, they're like, oh, the ant's not too exciting. but ants can achieve amazing things. They have great strength and can move things that are a lot heavier than their body weight. But a whole colony of ants, these tiny little insects, can achieve great things, and they can build great mounds and different things like that. And that's really one of the key lessons of the super quartzes, is together we can all do great things. Now, if you need a bit more of a spectacular animal, the other animal guide I'll really contemplate and meditate on is the white lion. Now, the lion is of course to do with our passion and our purpose and our importance and what role we have to play in life. And the white lion, the white brings in that spiritual essence and what is our spiritual role in this world. The white lion teaches us that each of us have a spiritual role to play in this world, and to help us discover that and to play that to the best of our ability and devote our energy to that. The plant that I work with is the fruit, the pomegranate, which is associated with luck, fertility, and the seeds and secrets of life. And so I'll drink a lot of pomegranate juice and have pomegranate fruit on my cereal in the morning, and just really work with that energy, because of that fertile energy, and the super quartzes really help you to get things done as well. So those energies work really well together. The planet that I find super quartzes work really well with is Mercury, and so the power day is Wednesday. That is my favourite day to work with the super quartzes, because I feel the communication and the essence of the energy of super quartzes works really well on that day. And because super quartzes also help the internet to work, because this is a form of communication that unites us all, it can be a really great one to work with. So that's all to do with Wednesday. So if you can, do your major workings and your major meditations with your super quartzes on the Wednesday. Your energy will really work well on that day. Now, obviously, each of the super quartzes coming from different places around the world and having different kind of contents in them will be subtly different. But overall, the things I've talked about in this video, I find that they're really good for. It's just the same, such as a carnelian found in one place compared to another will be subtly different, but you can still use carnelians for the same type of things as well. Super quartzes are beautiful crystals, and when they're polished, you can see all the different crystals in them, but it's raw, they're just as powerful and just as mighty as well. They're definitely ones that I would seek out and get a nice collection of them and pass on to friends and beloved ones as well. I truly love my super quartzes, and I hope you learn to love them too. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.